1 billion users worldwide, TikTok has become one of the most downloaded apps of all time. But as TikTok continues to trend, so do calls for it to be banned. Here at Suffolk and campuses across the nation, students are more on edge than ever about the future of student debt. A debate has emerged over the question, to tip or not to tip? Well, many people say they have reached their tipping point. I talked with one Suffolk University student leader about her Asian culture and why it should be celebrated all year long. A lot of MBTA riders have safety on their minds. For some, though, that's not even the biggest problem. Harassment is.
At a lot of stores nowadays, the cashier, after you pay, will turn around a screen like this and ask you to leave a tip amount.
This right here might look like a normal scrunchie, but it's actually a cover for your drink. All you have to do is pull out the fabric from the hair tie, place the cover over your cup or glass, put a straw in, and cheers, you're ready to go. Tonight on SU News, are you ready for it? A club spotlight on the Taylor Swift Society. Plus, an inside view on what the St. Patrick's Day Parade looked like in Boston as nearly 1 million people came to celebrate and spread the luck. The LGBTQ community has many different leaders. One duo of artists set out to showcase some from right here in Massachusetts to spread some pride. Creative director Jean Dolan and photographer John Hewitt teamed up to create an art installation called Portraits of Pride at Boston City Hall Plaza, featuring images of 19 local LGBTQ leaders. These aren't your average pictures, though. At 8 feet tall and 5 feet wide, each photograph aims to honor the individual's contributions and what makes them unique. For members of the LGBTQ community, this exhibit was a great sight to see.
The Portraits of Pride are a great way to learn more about members of the LGBTQ community in Boston. It's great to see other people who are successful in the community.
Featured in the portraits are activists, politicians, artists, doctors, and more, ranging in age from 20 to nearly 80 years old. One prominent figure featured is Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey, the first lesbian woman elected governor in the United States. Healey attended the opening of the portraits as part of Boston's kickoff to Pride Month.
And it's beautiful to see so many people represented in this Portraits of Pride celebration. It's been a wonderful thing that has happened. But I also know that behind those portraits are so many heroes.
The exhibit will be up outside of Boston City Hall for the whole month of June. For Suffolk in the City, I'm Shannon Stanton. Happy Pride Month!
Student reporter Shannon Stanton is on the campus of Suffolk University with more.
Suddenly feeling lightheaded, tripping over your own feet, or even blacking out, but you only had a drink or two. This is an all too common tale of the result of drink spiking, also known as roofying, which is seeing a significant rise in Boston. In the past year, reports of suspected drug drinks have skyrocketed at clubs and bars in the city of Boston. As a result, BPD has issued multiple warnings to the public about drink spiking, with the most recent being posted to the department's website last week. The alert informing residents that roofie drugs include Rohypnol, GHB, and ketamine, which can all cause confusion, temporary paralysis, and even unconsciousness. For local college students here at Suffolk, the fear of being drugged is very real.
I do feel unsafe and I do feel scared for my friends, especially I always keep their locations on.
Yeah, I've just heard personal stories of girls I know like going out and getting spiked, so it's definitely dangerous.
Yeah, I think we as women just have to be very careful when we go out, and I think it's important too that we have a good group of friends who can look out for us as well.
Although roofies are typically odorless, colorless, and tasteless, making them hard to detect, there are still ways to keep yourself safe during a night out. Boston police say to watch your drink at all times, never leave your drink unattended, and get help right away if you start to feel dizzy, lightheaded, or strange in any way. If you or someone you know has been a victim of drink spiking, don't hesitate to reach out to your local police or campus police to report the incident and get medical attention if necessary. For Suffolk in the City, I'm Shannon Stanton. In mid-March, the Biden administration threatened to ban TikTok in the United States if the app's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, does not sell their shares, fearing that private data stored in the app is being leaked to the Chinese government. This latest threat was followed by a congressional hearing about the app's security. A TikTok ban would primarily affect teens and young adults, also known as Generation Z. Content creator Ali Guerra is part of that generation and uses the app daily.
with over 30,000 followers and 1.5 million likes, she views the platform as a fun way to connect with others. But if the app is banned, she thinks the TikTok community would be very upset.
I think if TikTok were to be banned, everyone would think it's a catastrophe.
For Allie, banning TikTok would mean much more than just losing an app.
I'd honestly be really sad because I've made a lot of friends from the platform and there's a huge community for everything I'm passionate about.
For other members of Gen Z, they would react differently to losing TikTok.
It would probably be good. Good for me, honestly. I'd spend less time on my phone.
There's good and bad, just like any other social media app. But I don't see it as a reason for them to want to ban it, to be honest.
On all sides, the impact of a ban in the US would be huge for the world of entertainment. But for now, you can keep on scrolling. With the nationwide ban still in the works, some private and public organizations have taken it into their own hands to ban the app on their own devices. For Suffolk in the City, I'm Shannon Stanton.